Hey babes, what's popping? I'm popping and you're popping because you're back with me, Kea Mooketsi, right here on my channel for another awesome video. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber,
don't worry about it, sweetheart. It's that Stella
right there. As you can see from the title of today's video, and as you can see, I have these two beautiful ladies with me today. And today, this video is going to be very interesting. We're going to be talking all things ladies, all things women. So if you do want to know what this is about, please stay tuned in. Let's get straight into this video. Alright, so getting straight into the video, I'm just going to let these two ladies introduce themselves and what they do.
Hi guys, my name is Kamogelo Motlashuping and I am the founder and chairperson of HERstory Makers.
Hi guys, my name is Keatlaretse Mokhothu and I am the deputy secretary.
Alright, so just there, so you guys know who they are, I'll just ask Kamogelo to, can you please tell us what HERstory is about?
Basically, HERstory Makers is a Christian-based NPO aimed at helping and developing women between the ages of 14 and 24 in mainly in Keatlaretse, but we will at some point outsource to different towns and places.
So it's very interesting that you call it HERstory Makers, and for me, I want to know why HERstory Makers, why the name?
A lot of people make this mistake. They always say HERstory, but that's not how the name is. It's HERstory Makers, and the HER is in capital letters. You understand? It's basically supposed to be history makers, but because HIS is more masculine and HER is feminine, so that's why we said HERstory Makers. Even the logo says, the slogan is, these girls will make history. Understand?
Okay, no, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. It's nice actually. Okay, getting into the next question, I just want to ask you, Keatlaretse, how do you, as an organization, make sure that you do reach out to the underprivileged community in what you do?
Well, last year we went to schools as the organization to let people know that we exist, and we also use Facebook as our primary key of communication because Facebook is free and
okay. I just want to also understand, you know, we have a lot of NPOs, NGOs. Some people don't even know the difference between the two. So I want to understand what do you think makes HERstory Makers different from other organizations? Like, how would you think to differentiate yourself from others?
I think our main base of our differential factor is that we actually aim at giving people knowledge rather than saying this is what you should do. We don't force people and we don't tell people what you have to do. We just give you knowledge of, if this is what you are going to do, this is going to be the consequences of your actions. Basically, just we aim to give knowledge to people, to feed people what they don't know.
I'm just gonna quote the Bible because what you say makes sense. In the Bible, somewhere in the Bible, I don't know where, but I know that there is somewhere in the Bible where it says this, that God said my people perish because of the lack of knowledge. So it makes sense what you're saying, that you give people knowledge so they know that, you know, if you do something like this, you are able to know that, okay, these are the consequences.
Also, that's why I think we are Christian based. Whatever we do, we hope and that we always include God in it, so it's honestly fine.
No, that's really nice. So for me personally, I'm very fascinated about personal growth and self-acceptance, and I saw that this is one of the objectives that you have. So I want to understand, how do you aim to achieve this in young women?
Well, one of the ways was that we have a Facebook page. So every month we have like different themes. The theme for this month was self-care. So one of the topics was manifesting and affirmations. So basically we want to let girls know that personal acceptance is very important. Personal growth, I mean, that is very vital. So
okay, so going from that, since you know this is something that you want to achieve within our town, I want to understand, do you think Mamusa or Sazaranik is a conducive enough space for such development?
Personally, I think it is, because there's a lot of teenage pregnancies around here, and I feel like there's lack of development. So we just want to let people know that, you know what, there's better opportunities out there. Go out, just
explore.
Exactly.
So I want to just understand, how has the community responded to such an initiative? Because, you know, sometimes there are NGOs, NPOs, people don't know a lot about it. And since you said that you have made people aware that you exist and you are there, how do you think, or just give us a brief description of how the community has, you know, been able to be part of this?
So we've had the past 2 years, every year we've had an event in the past 2 years, and we've actually had big amount of girls showing up, which shows that actually people are interested, people want to know what we're talking about. And then also with our Facebook page, we're getting a lot of engagement, people are actually talking about us. And also when we talk to people, like when we went to the schools, the teachers were actually happy that there's something that is happening, people are actually taking a stand. You could see that, you know, people are actually, they're interested and they love what we're doing.
Okay, that's great. So, you know, it's not easy running any company. It's not easy running a business. And I think for an organization, it could be even harder since you rely on, you know, other people. So I just want to understand, what keeps you guys motivated?
Basically, I feel like for all of us, when we talk about it, it's basically just seeing the difference, you know. You can't change the world, but seeing the change that you can make in two people actually brings you joy that, no, bruh, people are talking about this, about the Facebook page. Yo, I made that face mask. I did that thing for the hair about Self-Care January. That's actually a lot of joy that people actually are listening. People can actually, they actually do what we're saying that they should do. And so basically just making a change with the people that we can see, the small change that we can make. It keeps you motivated, like,
to just keep going. So, you know, with everything that we do, we're always proud of ourselves. So I want to understand, how do you guys as an organization feel when you've reached a certain target or had a successful event? How does it make you feel? Like, you feel like,
oh my god, it makes me feel so proud. Honestly, I don't want to lie, like, jokes aside, guys. Last time I was so proud of my co-workers that I even offered to put down the tent on my own. Give me one! Because I was so proud. I was like, what?
Yes,
we actually, like, you know.
You did it. You did that.
Exactly.
So coming to you, Kamogelo, I want to ask you a question, and it's based on feminism. So firstly, I want you to define to us what you think feminism is. And after defining to us what you think feminism is, I also want you to basically explain to us if you do think that HERstory is, you know, you could put it under feminism.
To me, I think feminism is basically just women doing what they can, being the best version of themselves. That's what I would think feminism is. So I think also HERstory is a feminism act, because we thrive to develop women to being the best selves that they can possibly be. So I think so.
Okay. And seeing that you guys are an NPO, I know that you probably would need a lot of support in terms of, you know, the things that you do and reaching out to communities and stuff like that. Ideally, how would you want the government to be able to, you know, help the organization?
First of all, I would like the government to help us with funding, because I feel like that is very vital. We need that. And they could, like, help us with resources that we don't have to enhance our organization, like office spaces, because we don't have, like a space for our events, because we are an NPO. We don't have money for bookings, and we can't expect people to pay
to come
for
to
exactly. So personally, that's how I feel.
So coming to my last question, should I want to know, obviously, for everything that we do in life, we have a dream of how we want it to be in a few years. We have a certain mind map that we have in our lives that by this time I want this and this to have happened. How or where do you see HERstory in 5 or 10 years? What is the dream for HERstory?
I'd like to believe we want to expand outside of South Africa. For now, we're just based in Swaziland. So maybe after 5 years or so, we hope we would have reached the whole of Northwest, the whole of South Africa. I understand, making those small differences in other places.
Okay. All right, so those are all the questions I have for them today. I really hope you learned a lot. I definitely did. And if you are anywhere around Swaziland or Mamusa, please do come check them out right here. And, you know, come to their events as well. I think you do have social media pages.
And also, please do check out our Facebook page. The name is HERstory Makers. We post every Tuesday and every Friday at 12 o'clock.
All right. So that's all for today. As I said, I definitely learned a lot. I hope you did as well. I'll see you guys in my next upload. Keep popping. Bye.
Bye.